listening to officials in Washington, D.C., particularly John Donnelly, the fire and EMS chief in D.C., give an update on the deadly mid-air collision Wednesday evening in Virginia, just outside of our nation's capital. He said there are 41 remains in total. Of the 67 believed to be dead that have been recovered, 28 have been positively identified, and as of 6 a.m. this morning, next of kin notifications have been made to 18 families. He also said, obviously, this is a very tough response for their people, for their responders who are working the scene, which you can only imagine is an understatement. Let's go to CBS News correspondent Skylar Henry, who was inside that briefing and is at Reagan National Airport with the latest. And Skylar, you asked a question regarding the conditions for recovery, whether it is impacting the recovery, and whether they fear that they won't be able to recover all of the bodies. What was the response?
Yeah, two parts to that. There is rain in this forecast here in Washington, D.C. for the rest of the day. The fire chief, Donnelly, spoke to that, saying that they train for these types of conditions year-round, and so they feel as if this will not impact their recovery process up until this point. In addition to that, resources coming in to help try to figure out exactly where the rest of these bodies may be. On that front, there was a question that was asked talking about the removal of the debris and whether taking out parts of the fuselage will help them recover the rest of the remains. The chief, as well as other officials, said that they felt confident that that might lead to the discovery of the rest of those remains. As you pointed out, only 41 of the 67 have been recovered up until this point, 28 positively ID'd, and then, yes, 18 next of kin families have been notified, and so there's still a long way to go in this process. We have spoken with the Coast Guard, who've talked about the number of crews resources